August 4th, a big day. Might be today when you're watching this video, but right now it's August 3rd. So tomorrow, a big day. Coinbase preparing to challenge the SEC in a filing to dismiss the lawsuit. It's August 3rd as I do this video. Just a couple months ago, beginning of June, right? Summer's just starting to get heated up. SEC charging Coinbase for operating as an unregistered securities exchange, broker, and clearing agency. This is kind of when it all started, right? June 6, 2023. Pretty immediately, we saw Coinbase's reaction to this. This is from June 7th. Coinbase has no plan to delist tokens named in SEC lawsuit. At this very moment, I think it was very evident. There were 13 tokens named in the lawsuit. Very evident that Coinbase is here to fight for the industry. I think we've seen that, especially over the last couple of months, and that is so big, so crucial. And then mid-July, we got a sense of Coinbase's mindset from Paul Graywall, the chief legal officer. This was right after Ripple won the case, XRP not a security. Listen to the question and then the answer by Paul.
So, Paul, you've got the ongoing case right now with the SEC, which has accused you, of course, of selling unregistered securities as well. Do you win now?
I think we will win. Now, I thought we would win before this decision. We think this decision has only further strengthened the case. And
I think we will win. And he's saying there, he thought they win before the decision, but this decision, the Ripple decision, strengthens our case. And this is one thing I've been wondering. What is this process going to be like moving forward because of this XRP decision? And here we are today. This is the headline from tonight. Coinbase preparing to challenge the SEC tomorrow, August 4th, in a filing to dismiss the lawsuit. So in its entirety, by the way, Coinbase planning to file an order in court on Friday to dismiss this SEC lawsuit against it in its entirety after the agency accused the exchange of violating securities laws earlier this summer, as we just saw just a couple of months ago. Coinbase has full confidence in its arguments made to the court, Paul Graywall, chief legal officer at Coinbase, in an earnings call on Thursday. So they had an earnings call today. And by the way, the earnings call, we're going to actually look at what that looks like. Coinbase making some moves. With respect to litigation with the SEC, I want to be very clear. We do think we can win. We expect to win. So you see this coming from Paul Graywall, just this confidence that we saw back here in mid-July. The same type of confidence that Coinbase will win. And I say this time and time again, I think they're going to win too. And I think he's so confident because he knows something that many people out there know. The law is on their side. Just as the law was on Ripple's side, I think the law is on Coinbase's side here. And so the SEC charged Coinbase in June over several aspects of its businesses, so not registering as an exchange, broker, or clearing agency. Coinbase has urged that the SEC has argued that the SEC has not engaged in rulemaking and is instead pursuing a regulation by enforcement approach. Their job is rulemaking. It's not regulation by enforcement. It's not going around suing everybody because they have their own opinions that, again, are really not even backed by law. Well, tomorrow, as it turns out, in our case, and here it is, in the Southern District of New York, we will be moving the court for an order dismissing the case in its entirety, Graywall said, adding that the company would be submitting a brief that would be taken into consideration at the end of October. So if you're trying to get a timeline in terms of this, end of October to be taken into consideration. So right now it's August 3rd. That kind of gives you a sense of, the waiting that we might have in store. I wanted to bring this up just because it was kind of mentioned throughout this article. This is a tweet from Will Clemente. They were on an earnings call today. This is what it looked like. Revenue, $707 million. Expected was $631 million. And I think this is so impressive considering the fact that the SEC is suing Coinbase and they're continuing to grow as a company. They're continuing to innovate and truly support the industry as a whole. So I think it's a really cool headline to be covering today as we kind of track this entire case. That's been something I've been very interested in. Obviously, the 13 coins that were listed in this, I'm sure are watching very closely what happens with this case, as I am. So let me know your thoughts, everybody. What do you think about this news? What do you think will come of it? We're getting there, slowly but surely. I can't believe it's already been a couple of months since SEC filed this lawsuit, and now we're one step further into the process. So I appreciate all of you cruising by. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe for the latest crypto news and analysis. I hope you have an awesome night. I'll see you, or day. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.